Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, my name is East Creations Paint Party. It's Friday night. What? We're doing Witchy season. Yes, yes. So, tonight we are going to learn how to get things all aglow, do a profile of our witch, a little bit of a tree review, all sorts of good things, okay? So say hello, hello if you're painting with me. Let me know if anyone's painting with you, with me. And, all the videos are always available for replay, 30 days on Facebook, the rest of whenever on YouTube, East Creations Paint Party on YouTube. Okay, and tips are appreciated. I have Venmo and I have PayPal. Alrighty, anybody who sends tips that are $5 or more, excuse me, I will send you your free nifty brushes. So make sure you DM me your address so I can get that out to you as a thank you for your support. I am looking through all my little post-it things for Venmo. There it is. And let's see. YouTube, we gotta find YouTube. Da 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 da. Boop, doop, doop, boop. There's the YouTube. If you'd like to own some Eve's Artistry original paintings, holidays are coming up. Can't get any more of a unique gift than original art. Only one of them like it in the entire world, entire universe. Head on over to my Etsy. That's East Creations Art on Etsy. And I guarantee you'll find something there that you like. Okay, same colors every single time we paint forever. Black, blue, red, yellow, white. Same brushes every single time we paint. Nothing changes around here. I'm keeping it simple for you guys. We have Big Boy. He's a 1-inch flat. We have a large fluffy brush. Stiff bristles go everywhere, okay? We have a mini-me in the house. He is a small shader for details. And Tiny, he is a small round for details. And if we so want to get into specific little tiny things, we'll grab out Mr. Nifty. He is a small brush for details. This is the one I send you out for support. $5 or more, okay? So, that being said, when you clean your brushes, you want to swirl them in your cup. Do, 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 do. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Tap, tap, tap. Dab, dab, dab on your paper towel. You want your bristles to be wet, but not dripping. All right. So, I haven't said that in a while. I figured anybody coming in that's new to painting, I'll, go over that one more time. And the fam is coming in. Yes, yes, yes. I got a story for you guys. Da 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 da. Scroll baby. OG Tina B. What's up, darling? Tina B is in the house. And we've got, I know I saw Joan in here somewhere. There's Joan. Hello, 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 Joan. How are you doing, sweetheart? And we have da 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 da. GA, there you are. How are you? And Marcia, hello, 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 Marcia. How are you doing, sweetheart? GA, I know what your name is. I know your name. I know it. It'll come to me. This actually physically hurts. Glad you're good. Jerry Ann. I wanted to say Regina, so I went dyslexic with the G and the R. Hello, 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 Dawn. How are you doing, sweetheart? Oh my goodness, that hurt my noggin. I'm like, I know it's not Regina. It's Jerry, not Reggie. Oh, goodness. Oh, man, nothing changes. Okay, so we are doing... Hi, Chuck. How are you, sweetheart? Chuck's over in Facebook land. That's what I'm talking about. How are you, doll? What's going on? I've been all right. Oh, I got a story to tell you. So, thank you guys for holding tough. We started a little late this evening because I needed to leave the house at 6:30. And I needed to leave the house at 6:30 because I left my wallet on the hood of my mom's car with my lovely chicken dinner because I got distracted with my mom getting in the car. So I didn't even realize I lost my wallet until I got a phone call from the police department that they had my wallet. And so I had to go meet up with the officer to go retrieve my wallet, and that was at 6:30. So I was like, okay. Exactly. And luckily enough, there's still amazing humans in the world because nothing was touched in my wallet. And the gentleman literally had the wallet, tried to reach me on my personal Facebook page, which I really don't pay attention to because I'm always doing the business pages. And I guess eventually submitted it to the police department, who gave it back to me. Not a thing was touched except my license. All my cards were still in there. My cash was still in there. Everything was still in there. So, just a message to everybody out there. There's still decent human beings in the world. So, go figure that one. But I had to delay you guys because I had to go get it. I didn't even realize it was gone. You know, I'm not paying attention. I didn't need it in my own house. And I knew I lost my chicken dinner. I knew I left that on the hood of the car because I got distracted. And then I had my mom's leftovers, and I thought it was my leftovers, but it wasn't my leftovers. My leftovers were on the hood of the car with my wallet. So, realized I didn't have my chicken yesterday. Didn't even realize the wallet was there too until today when I got a phone call. They're like, did you lose your wallet? I was like, did I lose my wallet? Yeah, but anyway, there's still amazing people in the universe. A complete stranger found my wallet, didn't touch a thing except my license to contact me via Facebook Messenger, and then gave my wallet to the police department in my township. Everything's still intact. So, there you go. That's my story. That's why I'm late. Let's paint. Me too. I'm you know, yeah, you know, you don't hear that very, very, very often. So I wanted to tell everybody, I wanted to tell you all that story, that there's still amazing people. Exactly, Joan, exactly. All right. So, if you don't, I can't show you both at once, so if you need a reference, take a screenshot. Alright, I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas. 16 this way, 20 straight up and down. If you're working on something that's a little different, that's okay. As long as you're in the general area of your canvas that I'm in, that is fine. All my videos are kid-friendly. I'll try to watch this thing. If you guys can watch your comments, that would be cool. It's the almighty blank canvas. And we're going to hit it with our almighty brushes. Yes, we are. Yes, yes, yes. So, this shadowing on here is because there was a painting that was painted over. That was gessoed. Hi, Kimberly. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, so, as we always do, I wrote Kimberly at completely illegible. I'm like, you're going to go read that later. You're not going to be able to read that. I'm going to swirl tap that big boy. And we're going to go in with yellow and white. So, I got a whole lot of yellow. Got a little bit of white. And we're going to fill in the whole center of this canvas. The whole center of this canvas. So, yellow and white, guys. Big boy brush, 1 inch flat. So that was part of my day, and very, very, very grateful that there's kind people out there still in the world, and I still had everything in my wallet. Cash, cards, license, everything. Everything was right where I left it. Oh no, hands and hearts for hubby. Hope you feel better soon, Robert. That stinks. Yeah, it's the time of the season. Everyone's catching a bug. Season's changing. Alright, so with this still wet, I have to grab my reds. So, I'm grabbing red. I'm going to start below where my color is and then work my way up. Okay, start below where your color is, work it up, work it down, work it up, work it down. Okay, that's why we do a whole lot of yellow, because it can get eaten up very, very, very quickly. Very, very, very quickly. Okay, so we'll put red on there. I'm just going back and forth with my brush. I'm not doing anything special. Just grabbing paint and moving my brush back and forth. That's all I'm doing. Alright, you get these brush strokes in there. You do one side to the other, smooth them out. Alright, all the way up. There we go. Okay, now the same thing on top. Start above where my color is. Bring it down into the color. Bring it up. Bring it down. Alright, now my yellow, believe it or not, is already starting to dry on me. So I'm going to take my red and I'm going to fill it in here. Okay. Then I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to dip it in some water. And I'm going to do the horizontal drip. Then I'm going to go back to hit those yellow areas. And that will soften the paint back up to be able to blend. Okay. Swipe, 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 swipe. Alright, now I'm going to swirl tap down my brush because we got to go from red to purple. Yes. So, swirl tap down my brush, get all the yellow out of it. Right? I'm going to re-put my red on just to make sure it's nice and wet. And there's a thick enough barrier between my oranges and my yellows. Okay, then I'm going to grab my blue. Start below where I'm meeting the color, work my way up. Into my color, out of my color, into my color, out of my color. Into the color, out of the color, do, 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 do. And I'm just swiping back and forth. That's all I'm doing. Swipey, swipey. Swipey, swipey, back and forth. Just blue paint. If you wanted a little lighter, you could grab a little bit of white with this. You could totally do that. If you want your colors to be lighter, you can totally do that. This gesso is very thirsty. It's very thirsty. Alright, up into my red. Down. Okay, now I'm going to grab some more red paint. Going to come up here and make sure this is all nice and wet. Grab my blue. And start on the outside of the color, work my way in. She goes in and out and in and out. Mama's got a squeeze box that it doesn't sleep at night. Alright, there we go. Background, boom, done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Alright, so now there's just some noise. I call it noise. You could say it's clouds. You could say it's mist. You can say it's whatever it is. Okay, but you see there in the background. Alright, we're going to put that in. We're going to put that in. Hi, McD. How are you, sweetheart? Chuck's in here, too. What's going on? Hello, 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 darling. How are you? Welcome to Facebook land. Alright, grabbing fluffy brush. I'm going to grab white and a small amount of yellow. Small amount. Smash, smash, smash into my brush. And we're going to smash it on here. Yep, we're just going to smash it on here. That's all I'm doing. Alright, if you can't see it, you need to grab more white paint. How are you, McD? I know it says MC. I call the man McD. Just like I can't remember names, I make up names for people. That's just what happens. So we're using very little paint. Very, very little paint. And we're just going to put in, and I'm just smashing it in here. That's all I'm doing. Making some noise, making some noise. That's all I'm doing. Now some of my paint's still wet, and that's okay. That's where this pink peachy color's coming from. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Some of my paint was still wet, so we got some colors going on. That's okay. That's perfectly fine with me. Alright, now we're going to do noise up top. That's going to turn into the purple tree foliage. Right, so I'm going to grab the white, and I'm going to grab some red, and I'm going to grab some blue, and I'm just going to smash. We're just smashing on the top here. Okay, and if it picks up other colors, if your paint's still wet, and it's picking up these colors, that's okay, because this is purple up here anyway. It's quite alright. And you want to stick and move. Don't over smash. Don't over smash, because if you over smash, you're just going to wind up with it looking mushy. Alright, stick and move. Smash it on, keep it moving. Smash it on and then keep it moving. Yes, yes. Okay, you don't want to keep going over the same spot over and over and over and over again, because you're just going to wind up making it look mushy. Alright, I'm going to bring some of this down. Still grabbing white, yellow, and red. Hi, Zro, how are you? I'm having a TikTok evasion tonight. That's awesome. Alright, we're going to bring some purple down here. Just grabbing white, blue, and red on my brush. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing. What's up, Zro? How are you, sweetheart? Chuck and Mick D are in here, and I got all my ladies in here. We're having a big old party. Okay, so there we have it. And, alright, we're going to have our tree limb coming out, so you can go ahead and smash a purple area for you if you're good for lining up your tree. If, you know, you don't think you're going to be that good lining up your tree branch to wherever you're smashing, then just do the smashing later. But I'm going to smash some purple over here, because that's where my tree's going to go. My tree branch. Okay, don't get too happy. You gotta leave that little space for our lovely Solstice Witch, okay? So make sure you don't get too happy with that piece, because you need to, right in the center, leave room for that witch. Alright, so we're going to put Fluffy away, and we're going to give this all a second and give you guys some ketchup mustard time, because I just showed you a whole bunch of stuff. I showed you a whole background with blending and mixing and all of that, and then we did a lot of smushing and pushing and all of that happy stuff. So there you guys go. So how you doing, Zro? So we got Kimberly in here. We've got Tina B, Joan, Marcia, Dawn, Jerry Ann, Chuck, Carolyn, Mick D, and Zro. I hope everybody is doing well. Doing our Solstice Witch. And Joan, here you go, Joan. I know, I haven't seen you in a while, Zro. I hope everything's well with you. Haven't seen you in a while. So, we're just letting this dry a little bit before we do one of my favorite things in the world. He is, right, Chuck? And that's the yellow glazing. You guys know. You guys know. The yellow glazing. So, I'm going to swirl tap that big boy. Get all that dark color out of them. More I swirl, cleaner he's gonna get. Do, 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 do. And I'm gonna grab, yep, he's out. With my big mouth and he's out. I'm gonna grab my yellow paint. Alright, and we're gonna start in the middle and we are gonna make things golden. Just grabbing yellow paint. Now, that's all we're doing, but you got to make sure your paint is dry. And if your yellow is too goopy, put some water on your brush. Alright, water it down. If your yellow is too goopy and it's not moving around the way you want it to move around, then put some water on your brush. Okay, and we're going to go up in here. Right, take care of that. And this is going to fix any harsh lines you might have had. It's going to make your background blend better. Right, don't bring it into your blues and purples. You just add the yellows. Whoop, that purple's still wet. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Damp paper towel, wipe your canvas real quick. If you get a whoopsie, you can erase. Damp paper towel and swipe it real fast before your paint dries and you can erase whatever you just did. Okay, Florence, how you doing? We're doing Witchy season. This is what we're painting tonight. Alright, gonna grab my damp brush, grab some more yellow paint. Okay, give everything that golden color. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna make brown, right? Blue. We're gonna grab blue. We're going to grab white. It could be dirty white. We're going to grab red. We're going to grab some yellow. We're going to smash it all around and see what we get. Alright, mine's looking a little green, so I need to add more red. Okay, so we're going to just add more red. Yeah, and I'm making a mess. Why? Because messes are fun. That's what we do around here. We can make messes. It's quite alright. Alright. Got myself a brown color that I'm happy with. And it's okay, I have all this paint on my brush because it's a really thick trunk. Alright, so I'm going to start from the bottom, hold my brush back here, pull upwards. Okay, it's really thick on the bottom, so I can get rid of all that paint that's on my brush, right on my canvas. Filling in the thicker trunk on the bottom. Yes, Ro, acrylics, you got it, darling. Alright, now I'm going to wipe my brush off so it's nice and flat. Wipe my brush off so it's nice and flat. Alright. Grab my paints. Just on the tip of my brush. And And we're going to put our branches in, right? Holding my brush back here, straight onto the canvas, turning my brush. Another one here. Right? Follow along and pull outwards. Another one there. Ah, cool, Zro. That's awesome. Right? Finish this guy up there. Right? Another piece coming off of here. Another one there. Right? If you get a thick part, right? Follow it backwards. Thicker, 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 thicker going into your trunk. So everything is proportioned. Right? And as soon as you feel brave enough, you're going to grab your paint. You're going to find your center. You're going to take your brush, slide it up the trunk, turn it like this. Turn, pull outwards. Right? Once you have that initial line into place, okay, and you can split the trunk if you want to. Hi Susan, how are you? Once you have that initial line into place, now you can go back and make it thicker where it attaches to the trunk. Right? Just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, guys. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, wipe my brush off, put them in the water. Alright, we need our tree to dry to do our highlights. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're all doing well. If you have any questions, 6,000% ask me. Okay, we're going to do our silhouette. So I'm going to grab Tiny. He's a small... Hi, Nikki. What's going on, sweetheart? Nikki's in the house. Uh-oh, trouble's here. I'm going to grab Tiny, and I'm going to grab my black paint. Okay. And we're going to do a straight line. Right? Here's my center. You can hold it like a pencil. Straight line. Right? I'll move you guys closer. Close up. I haven't done one of those in a while. There you go. Now we're going to follow this line down and give the little badonkadonk right there. Okay. Yes, Ro, I haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Then we're going to come out this way and put a little knee. Right? Now this line should be approximately this line. See the length of this? Same length. Okay? And I'm going to come under here. And I'm going to make the little, right, follow that through. Come out on the other side. Make the little skirt. Fill it in. Now we're going to go up here. Make sure you don't lose your neck. Make sure you don't lose the neck area. Bring this out. Bring it in. Okay. Wipe off my brush if it's getting goopy gobby. Follow down this way. Bring out my arm. And we're going to go up top, parentheses and a parentheses. Now the head is half the size of the torso. Add a hat. Swoop. Here's my hat. You can make your hat any way you want to make it. Right? Make sure where the hat goes in there is the same size as your head. Add your hair. Little out the top. Now I'm going to grab Nifty because that tiny was split in 6,000 ways till Sunday. Look at that. I just did that whole thing. And look at the condition of this tiny. You guys see that? I had no point at all. So I just drew that whole thing with a tiny that looked like this. So you shouldn't have any problems drawing it. Especially if you're using a better brush. Oh no, I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add the shirt hanging down. Okay, I'm going to make her waist a little thicker. Add better points down here. I know, Susan. So there you go. Right? Fix my hat a little bit better. And we're going to add a little nose. Okay. And there's your witch. Scroll tap dab my brush. I'm going to grab white paint. We're going to do parentheses, parentheses. Then we're going to do flicky-doos coming out from the center. Don't touch your black paint, because then that'll happen. Grab my red. Hi, Debbie. How are you, sweetheart? Okay. And now, that was a lot of focusing. So I'm going to swirl, tap, dab, nifty. And we're going to go back to fluffy for a little bit. Because that was a lot of focusing, right? That was a lot of looking at whatever we're doing there. So, I'm going to swirl, tap, dab, fluffy. Everything in my tree areas should be nice and dry. This is my light source, right? So, wherever my fingers hit is where I'm going to smash the white paint. Light source. Here, there, not everywhere. Okay, light source. She's blocking the light source, so maybe just a tiny little bit. Just a tiny little bit right there. Light source. Okay. There you go. Now we're going to take Mini-Me. We're going to grab our yellow. Right. Light source. Zigzag zoom yellow onto your tree. Light source. Okay, you could add a microscopic amount of white paint to your yellow. Flicky-doos, flicky-doos. Okay. Then once this is dry, you can go in with your yellow and put in the shine. Yellow and white if you have to. Fix my circle. Now I'm going to put a white line on where it's all going to hit the actual witch. Right, now we need to let, oh, hello, Sandy, what's going on? Now we need to let that all dry. Now you can go in with your Nifty and your dark paint and add your extra branches pieces. Wherever you want to put your little branch pieces in. Alright, you guys have any questions for me? Is there anything you'd like to see coming up? Let me know. We're to the point of adding our yellows on, and you guys are going to be all set. Kimberly, Tina B, Joan, Marsha, Dawn, Jerry Ann, Chuck, Carolyn, Mickey's, Roe, Susan, Nikki, Sandy, Debbie. How y'all doing, guys? Got a nice roll call tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Don't forget, stars is enabled. Venmo and PayPal link are floating around out there somewhere. Alright, grabbing Fluffy. Control tap dabbing him. Making sure he's nice and clean. Gonna grab my yellow paint. You're doing great. Awesome, Susan. I'm gonna go where I put that white. And I'm gonna put the yellow on it. You don't have to stay strictly where the white paint is. You can get some of the yellows onto the purples. Okay, it'll add a nice little shadow for you. Thank you, Tina B. Thank you, darling. Yep, you guys know how to do a lot of this stuff already. Most of you do. Okay, and you know the drill. Right? Go back in, spend some more time, add your branches in, do your feeding of in and out of the branches of your trees. Right, guys? All of that good stuff. Do all your highlighting. And then you're just going to go back to where you put the white on your witch once it's completely dry. And you're going to add the yellow highlight, which mine's not completely dry, but you guys understand. Go in, and wherever you put the white, you're going to put the yellow on top of it. All right, Sandy, looking good. Sounds good. And then you guys can do all your final details and your finer little, your fine, yeah. Do that. Exactly what I just said. Just there. Do that. Right? Going back into your trees, adding the little pieces, following your trunk and your twigs and your branches, adding all that stuff in there. Right? To do all of your final touches. So, you guys are all set to paint Witchy Season. 6,000%. You got everything you need to be able to paint Witchy Season. So, obviously, I took a little more time on the original one, right? Because we don't like videos that are longer than an hour. Nobody's watching them. Nobody's watching them. If you look at my views on my YouTube, the videos that are two and a half hours long, when I used to show you guys every single minute detail, it's got like 10 views. You look on the videos that are an hour, they got like 50 views. 100 views. So, you know what that tells me? I gotta paint faster. But it says nothing about spending the time with you guys, because I absolutely love spending the time with you guys. It just shows me that if it's not happening in 20 seconds, you're done. Oh, isn't it crazy how the world works nowadays? Isn't it crazy? So, there you guys go. Witchy Season. Take your time with it. Have fun with it. Add your little details in with it. You have everything you need. It's nice, like Tina B just said. It's a very simple painting, but it's very effective. And I can't wait to see what you guys do with this. Make sure that I will share a post for sharing your Eve Inspired creations. If you're doing this one or any of the other ones, please share. I'd love to see them. And you guys are absolutely 6,000% welcome. Absolutely, guys. You could totally do this painting. And I already know what I want to paint for your next October painting. So, I'm looking forward to it. I did that little poll with you guys, and you guys said autumn, which I showed you how to paint autumn. And then the witches were next. So, I'm showing you how to do the witch. And after that was skulls. Woo! So, we're going to do that. Alright, I love you all. You guys have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for hanging tough with me this evening. I needed to go get my wallet. And it's really nice to know that there's still humanness and kindness beyond just our little scope. That others out there too are amazing people, right? So chivalry is not dead. Alright, I'm just yammering on. I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to see you guys in 2 weeks. You guys have a fantastic fall. I hope everybody feels better that's feeling under the weather. And I'm going to see y'all really, really soon. Love you too, Zvro. You guys all have a good night. Y'all warm my heart. Have fun. Go create. I'm going to see you real soon. Okay, bye-bye.